Welcome to Behind the Golden Shovel, presented by the Southern Carolina Alliance. I'm Robin Zimmerman. SCA is the economic development organization marketing Allendale, Bamberg, Barnwell, Beaufort, Colleton, Hampton, and Jasper counties, and is responsible for industrial recruitment and development. In this episode, the Southern Carolina Alliance recently hosted multiple government officials, corporate partners, and business and industrial prospects at the RBC Heritage Golf Tournament to showcase the unrivaled business climate and spectacular quality of life in the SCA region. We enjoyed talking with many of their special guests. Let's watch. John Fleming is the COO for the Southern Carolina Alliance. John, what a great day.
It's a great day in South Carolina and the Southern Carolina region.
So, John, this is a great opportunity for you to, build the relationships with your partners and also attract prospects, businesses, companies into the area.
It absolutely is. The Heritage is a great event for the state of South Carolina. It's a signature event. It allows us to bring in companies and site consultants from all over the world and let them interact with existing industries that are already in the region so they can hear firsthand how they can grow and thrive in the Southern Carolina region.
Susie Shannon with SC Compete says that the governor says that we're a handshake state, that we really work on those relationships and building the relationships.
Yeah, relationships are very important to us. We're always trying to build that relationship because you don't know who the company that's here may know back in their home state or home country. And sometimes we get referrals from a company that's been here that says, hey, one of my competitors or one of my partners said I should look in South Carolina. And that's the power of relationships that we can build here.
In the time, John, that you've been with SCA, have you seen a lot of growth in industry and interest in this area?
Yeah, so the SCA region has always had a strong presence, but it has, as I-95 continues to expand. Savannah and Charleston are getting very competitive, so we're an area for them to grow in. So companies are spending more time looking in rural areas. There's with the broadband expansion, being in a rural area doesn't mean you're in the middle of nowhere anymore. So we see a lot of that. So we're thankful to our partners that have brought broadband into the region. Allows companies to kind of be wherever they need to be. And our rural areas become very attractive. We have large companies constantly looking.
So what else are they asking? What else do they need to move here?
Workforce, and I know you've talked to the workforce folks, and workforce is kind of the big issue right now. And we continue to work on training with our grants we receive to rebuild training facilities, to work with our state partners at the Technical College and with the four-year universities to be able to have the proper workforce training in place for those companies. And they appreciate the fact that South Carolina pays attention to that concern of theirs.
Very good. Anything else you want to say to potential companies, businesses that are interested in moving to the SCA region?
Well, South Carolina is one of the fastest growing states in the country. Part of our region is the fastest growing city in the state. There's a reason folks are moving here. We would love to have you come and look around and let us host you with some Southern hospitality, just like we're doing today.
Well, happy Heritage.
Happy Heritage. Thank you.
Bill McCall is a project manager for economic development for Santee Cooper. Bill, good to see you again this year.
Thank you. It's always good to be back at the Heritage.
Let's talk a little bit about the relationship between the Southern Carolina Alliance and Santee Cooper.
Well, so, Santee Cooper, we serve this area of the state indirectly mostly, and some direct. So, we market this area for prospects, and we work very closely with Southern Carolina Alliance to help improve the quality of life for this area.
For folks that aren't familiar with Santee Cooper, exactly what services do you provide?
Well, Santee Cooper is the state water, power, and water utility. We provide power down to this area of the state through transmission, through the electric cooperatives. So many of them represent this area. So we serve a lot of it indirectly. We have some property holdings as well, and we also offer grants and other closing funds to help bring prospects to this area.
So what do you think about the Heritage as a great opportunity to showcase this area?
This shows how beautiful this area is, but also shows how friendly everyone is and the friendly business environment that we have in South Carolina. And it's fun to bring prospects here because they always want to come back.
In March, WHHI was at the ribbon cutting for TS Conductor in Jasper County, and now we have two members of the TS Conductor team with us here at the Heritage. We have Chris Blakeman, he's the VP of Manufacturing, and then we also have Brad Thompson, who is a project director who will eventually be the plant manager. So congratulations and welcome. Is this your first time at the Heritage?
This is first time here, so very excited to be here.
So what do you think?
This is a great event, very hospitable group here, so the view here is amazing at this, so this is great. Thank you for the invite.
And the Southern Carolina Alliance very involved in bringing you here to South Carolina, Jasper County. So
absolutely, right from the get-go, Southern Carolina Alliance was really kind of the forefront, helping us make that decision. We looked at various states, but South Carolina came up as the top site, and that was largely due to SCA.
Now you were in or have been in Southern California for the original plant, right?
Correct. I'm the VP of Manufacturing for the head office. We have a manufacturing facility there in Southern California, and I'll be heading up, obviously, as VP of Manufacturing, the facility here in South Carolina with my colleague here, Brad, as the future plant manager.
So Brad, where are we in the process? All right, we had the ribbon cutting,
Right, so we had the ribbon cutting. Currently, we're still going through the process to get the certificate of occupancy with the city. As soon as we get that, then we are on track to begin building out the facility there in Hardyville. And then later in Q4, we are expecting to be starting production with the team there.
So we talking maybe production in 2026 or 7?
So production will start as early as Q4 of this year. We'll start, and then obviously as we go into 2026, it will expand and be larger capacity and volumes there.
All right. Are you excited to you haven't moved here yet, have you?
No. Brad is in the process of relocating, so but I'll be staying over in Southern California, and as we build the team here, or as Brad builds the team here, that will report to him.
So, guys, welcome to the Low Country, TS Conductor. So excited to have you here.
Thank you. We're excited to be here. Thank you.
In order to attract business and industry to this area, we have to have a strong workforce. Noah Alexander is with us now. He is with SC Works. Hi, how are you?
Hello, good. How are you doing?
Great event today to showcase what we do and who we are.
Yes, absolutely. And we appreciate SCA Southern Carolina Alliance for hosting this and bringing all the partners and businesses together, allowing us to kind of tell about our services and how we all can partner together and make this area and region just better for everyone.
Could you give me the short version on the SC Works, what you all do?
SC Works is a partnership and umbrella name for a bunch of different partners, right? So used to be known as the Unemployment Office, but now I try to say the Employment Office. So not only do we help people with unemployment, but we help people with getting employed as well, helping businesses find employees and vice versa.
And you work with the local technical colleges
Absolutely.
And the education system to provide the training.
Absolutely. So we work hand in hand because we're not able to do training right on our side. So we partner with them, such as Ready SC, to try to help get people trained for jobs that are coming in, so we can help the employer start when they open the doors.
Very good. Thank you, Noah.
Thank you.
I am so honored to introduce all of you to Congressman Joe Wilson. It's so great to see you after, so many years.
You're here. Well, it's great to be with you. And again, to be at the Heritage is so exciting to see the success. Over the years, I've had every opportunity to come ever since I was elected to Congress in 2001. And Beaufort was in the district at the time, and so it was exciting to me to work with Steve Wilmot, to work with Simon Fraser, to work with the leaders of the Heritage. And in fact, one time I had the opportunity to be in Edinburgh, and I met with the First Secretary, Alex Salmond, which is like the Prime Minister of Scotland. And I said, Mr. Prime Minister, we love Scotland so much. We honor the first golf course in the New World, and it was in South Carolina, and we have the Heritage Golf Classic. And he looked sort of blank, and I said, Mr. First Secretary, and the Masters, you get a green jacket. He said, of course I do. I said, well, you'll be happy to know the Heritage, you get a Campbell plaid. And immediately he understood And then I was really grateful the next time he came to Washington, he presented, and I was there with Steve Wilmot and with Simon Fraser, a club from the course of St. Andrews, which is what they use today, as we did as I was here at Tuesday, to begin the tournament. And so I just have a great appreciation of the success of the Heritage and the people who are here.
I love that story. I think most people wouldn't even know that story.
It was just such an honor. And the whole story. I grew up in the First Scots Presbyterian Church in Charleston, and it's the only church in North America that has the seal of the Church of Scotland on the front in stained glass.
Now, I'm interested in learning a little bit more about your background in economic development before the South Carolina Department of Commerce was named.
Well, I'm really grateful that Governor Jim Edwards was elected in a surprise election as the first Republican governor. And I was just out of law school, and I got a call, would I like to be on the State Development Board? And I said, well, what is it? And they said, we don't know. As Republicans, we did not know what government agencies were because there weren't any Republicans in the agencies. The bottom line, I get there and I found out it's now the State Department of Commerce. But what a gentleman. I was there, and Mayor Max Heller, the last Democrat mayor of Greenville, was there presiding as chairman of the commission. And I'm really grateful working with the commission. I got to work with the State Development Board to help recruit, along with Governor Jim Edwards, the Michelin plant to Lexington. And now I'm very grateful that that's the largest Michelin plant in the world and the congressional district I represent. And I additionally had the opportunity to work with Governor Carroll Kimball to bring BMW to South Carolina. And I was there for the groundbreaking, and they were making fun of us that they were going to have to change the name of Bavarian Motor Works to Bubba Motor Works. And now, of course, that's the largest BMW manufacturing facility in the world, $18.2 billion investment. So over and over again. And then I'm so grateful for the Southern Carolina Alliance. I've worked with them over the years to bring industry. I represent, we have joint jurisdiction in Barnwell. And any way that I can back up the Low Country, I'm happy to do.
So what do you think about the Low Country and the opportunities here for industry and business? We were just talking about the upstate, but...
No, well, you need to know, I was born in the Holy City, okay? And so as I get closer to the coast, the aroma of cleft mud, I come back to life, okay? And so it's not a stench, it's an aroma, and I'm so thrilled for the development everywhere, and to see the extension of development into counties that were rural. They're not rural now, and that's Jasper. And then Colleton, just over and over again, it's just exciting to see the development and the opportunities, and any way that I can back it up. And the district I represent, Central South Carolina, it's the I-20 corridor, Aiken to Columbia to Blythewood. But we really appreciate the growth of our Low Country.
Matthew Conley is the former chairman of the Allendale County Council. Great to see you again this year.
Great to see you. Glad to be here.
And of course, the Southern Carolina Alliance is such an important mover and shaker in showcasing this area, and of course, the heritage. Not just Beaufort County, but all the counties up and down the Low Country.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's a great opportunity for SCA and all our investors to get together and showcase this area, bring people out that are interested in bringing investment into the area, and show them what South Carolina has to offer.
So how are things going in Allendale County? You're getting investment.
We are. We've got a couple of industries that are looking, and we're hopeful to land some soon. So things are looking up. We've got a few things in the works, so hopefully we can land one of those jobs soon.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Anthony Johnson is a plant manager at Atcor. It is a company that is in Allendale County. Welcome, and what do you all do?
We make HDPE conduit for communications, cable, all the orange reels you see on the side of the road when you go through there. That's what we make.
And so why Allendale County, AJ?
It was Four Star Plastics before. It's been there for several years. And then Atcor acquired it 2 years ago. So it's been under the Atcor brand since then.
And how's business, and how is Allendale County and having business in Allendale County?
Business is really good. We've picked the plant up, turned it around. We're one of the largest employers in Allendale County now. And our goal now is just to provide stable jobs for the community, and help build the community back up.
And SCA serves the 7-county region here in South Carolina. What would you tell another business about these counties, and maybe particularly Allendale, about doing business here?
Well, SCA in particular They reached out to me immediately. I think I arrived last September. They were there in the middle of September interviewing me, wanting to know what they could do to help us. And they've been a huge help. This is a great place to do business. We've got great workforce down here, and it's a chance to really grow the area.
Guess who we have with us now? The mayor of Barnville, Nat Schaefer. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. So glad to be here. And of course, I'm Nat Schaefer, mayor of Varnville, South Carolina, which is in Hampton. And what's unique about us is Hampton County is a part of Beaufort Parish. It was created from Beaufort, and that's, of course, the prominent part of the Low Country.
And so what do you think about this event as far as showcasing the Low Country, Beaufort County, Jasper County, all the counties that SCA represents?
This is the event. This is the place to be. It showcases what we have to offer, the people, the culture, and also the opportunity in which we have. So it's right here, and everybody wants to be in South Carolina, but especially the Low Country.
And it's about building relationships. So a lot of SCA partners are here, prospects and so forth.
SCA has been so good. They have a tremendous networking system, and they have just truly competent employees and employers that know the system and how to work it and how to say, hey, what can we do to make it right for you for an industry to locate here?
Paula Brown is on the Beaufort County Council. She is also on the board of directors for the Southern Carolina Alliance. Paula, good to see
Thank you for having me. I just want to say that, Beaufort County, being on the council as well as the Heritage is a huge deal because we host it here in Beaufort County, right?
Yes.
And Southern Carolina Alliance, it's a great tool and marketing tool, or whatever, however we want to say it, for businesses all over around the world, literally all around the world. This tournament and this box brings in so much business during the years, and it just creates relationships. And I can't say enough good things about Southern Carolina Alliance because I love the people. They're just wonderful. It's a great organization, and I love it. I really love it. Out of everything I do, I love being on the board of Southern Carolina Alliance.
And so when prospects come and they come to the box, they come to the Heritage, what do you think they are saying?
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. If you sat down at the very front row and watched the golfers, it's like being right there with the golfers as they're putting the ball. It's amazing. This is my second year, but I did sit down there with some people that I had met through Southern Carolina Alliance at our golf tournament in October. And I've created friendships and relationships with them throughout the years, couple years.
Thank you so much for your service, both on the council and on the board.
All right, thank you so much.
Ashley Feaster is the head of community affairs and economic development for the Palmetto Electric Cooperative. Hey, Ashley.
Hi, it's great to see you.
Beautiful day.
I know, isn't it? You can't get better.
I know. So let's talk a little bit about your role in attracting business, working with SCA to this region.
Yes, I mean, the utilities are a major part of economic development. We try to make sure that we have the infrastructure that is there and ready to go for people that are looking in our area. And our job is to help SCA make it attractive, and we love being part of SCA and being part of this event.
So when industry and business are looking, what kinds of questions do they ask the Palmetto Electric Cooperative? What do they need?
Usually the first thing they ask is, can you provide this amount of load? Which is, typical. Can we provide the electric needs that they have? And then also, what kind of other infrastructure needs they might have, what incentives that might come along with it, that we can work with them on rates and, all those different things to help them make it worth their while of coming to this area versus another area.
In your time with Palmetto Electric, have you seen a lot of change and a lot of growth with industry and business coming here?
Oh, yes. It ebbs and flows, obviously, with the economy. But, obviously this past year has been amazing with TS Conductor and bringing them to the Clarius Park. We loved welcoming them. We're seeing a lot of attraction to our area. You look around here at Heritage and what this all means. It's a beautiful area to be. It's a beautiful area to be part of. And that's, a lot for people when they want to bring it to their companies here. They want their employees to be in a place that they enjoy, and this is it.
Very good. Thanks, Ashley. Thank you. Mark Lawson represents Bluffton on the Beaufort County Council. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what do you think about this event to showcase Beaufort County?
This is incredible. This gives us an opportunity to have people come in from all over the world, not only just South Carolina, people that own homes here as second homes, people that come in to visit that are business people, and it gives us a chance to promote what South Carolina is, what's happening, what's going on, and lets them know that they have an opportunity to bring their business here and to see what we've got. And again, it's a great showcase for our community.
So when they come and they, visit with you all and build these relationships, what are they saying about Beaufort County, these new folks, these businesses, these industries?
Well, most people don't realize that there's an opportunity to come here because they think that Hilton Head, Bluffton is more of a tourist community, and they don't realize then that there are opportunities to have industry here, to have people that want to have a full-time job here, that work here. So it is something that is able, they can bring their businesses from other places in the country, other states, and there's an opportunity to have them come here and operate their businesses here.
Mark, you've been on Beaufort County Council for 7 years, so you've seen a lot of change, I would think, over those years.
Well, I've been here for 35 years. So as 7 years as county council, we've watched things grow. It's still an amazing place that people want to move here. So everyone who comes here says, I want to live here and be here. But of course, we want to make sure that we do smart development. We want to keep growth at a minimum, but then allow people to come here with businesses that's going to increase the quality of life for everybody that lives here.
Keith Cernick represents a company out of South Africa that is perhaps looking at this area. And why, Keith?
Well, they're in the fresh produce business, and this area is perfect for growing their product. The workforce is stable. It's a growing community. They've been here several times, and they love the low country. They think it's going to work well for them. There's some great distribution lanes for them. Overall, it's just a great event for them, a great area for them to be in. Frankly, as their U.S. location, we're looking at a couple other areas, in Georgia, but in North Carolina. But they really like the low country very much so.
And how do you work with the Southern Carolina Alliance, Keith?
They're fantastic to work with. They've been very helpful, helping coordinating meetings with local officials, state officials, especially events like this, coming here, meeting federal officials, which we want to talk about now because of some tariff issues, obviously, but some state officials. I was just talking with Commissioner Weathers. So it gives us, people like myself and my clients, a great opportunity to interact with all the officials that they need to on a very personal level in a non-governmental setting, kind of a more relaxed setting. So it's been fantastic.
Annie Caggiano is with the South Carolina Department of Commerce, and she is the Director of Global Business Development. So you, Annie, are out and about throughout the world telling everybody, selling actually this part of the United States.
Yes, we are very lucky, an easy job to sell South Carolina and this part of the United States. We have 5 international offices, which a lot of people don't know, and we're constantly marketing our state as the premier business location in the United States to establish a new manufacturing or global business headquarters in the United States.
So when you entice them to come here and they actually see the low country of South Carolina, what do they say?
It's always a surprise, and that's why it's very important for us to get people here. And the Heritage is an excellent opportunity for us to invite guests and show them really what Southern hospitality is about, what Beaufort County is about, the Southern Carolina Alliance. I mean, I think seeing is believing, so we cherish these opportunities to host companies from all over the world to see what it really means to be in South Carolina and know and feel this network of allies.
Susie Shannon is with me now. She is the president and CEO of the South Carolina Council on Competitiveness, and for short,
we just say SC Competes.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Yes. Thank you for having me.
Beautiful day, great opportunity to feature this wonderful area, the low country of South Carolina. What does it mean to potential prospects?
It's understated how important bringing together prospects, bringing together officials, bringing together companies and allies from around the state, around the country, around the world, to come together to network and to have deep conversations and meaningful conversations about expanding economic development in South Carolina. You know, the governor likes to say that South Carolina is a handshake state. It's about relationships, it's about networking, and what Southern Carolina Alliance does with its public-private academic partners is that magic sauce of interconnecting South Carolina to the world.
Susie, when you're out and about and you're talking about the low country of South Carolina, obviously the Heritage, you know, a signature event, but what else do you tell them about South Carolina?
Oh, about South Carolina or about
And
the
the
low country?
about specifically the low country.
Well, you know, obviously this is a shining example of all of South Carolina and all of the regions around the state, from the mountains to, you know, the center of our state, the state capital, to all the way to the sea. And what we see is we see beautiful weather, we see competitive companies, we see academic institutions that are, you know, teaching and advancing workforce development. And this is just a bright, shining example of all of those things coming together and making this region, making South Carolina, making the United States a powerhouse in the world.
Thank you for joining us for this edition of Behind the Golden Shovel, presented by the Southern Carolina Alliance, the economic development organization marketing Allendale, Bamberg, Barnwell, Beaufort, Colleton, Hampton, and Jasper counties, and is responsible for industrial recruitment and development. See you next time.